Maybe in the post. Alright. So, yes. I think we're good. Hello everybody, my name is Schneider, also known as Zeb. Today we are going back into a different game. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some different things here and there. Today I decided to do some Minecraft just because I kind of want to chill today. I wanted to kind of just do something different. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, and I always loved doing that stuff. So I said, screw it, why not? Let's do something weird. It's a little more different than Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Neo and all the ones that literally destroy every piece of your sanity. For those of you who don't know, I am actually a quite avid Minecraft enthusiast. I love Minecraft. Fuck Roblox and all that other stuff. I actually played this a little yesterday, and this is actually one of the things I love to do in this game, just to chill out. Love just to create the cities. My last city actually got destroyed, so I started a new one. I don't even know how far I am in this. Yeah, not too far. I wish I could have showed you guys my other city. Man, that one took me a year, and I made it like 14 times as big as this, and an asylum, and a school, and all that. Why is this empty up top? What is going on with this? Either way, so I love building cities and stuff like that. So you guys, I'm just gonna build, be live, talk to you guys, discuss different things, that kind of fun stuff. You guys will this is more like a Chinese, Japanese styled child one. I can't pick one. Huh? What are you talking about here, Emily? What's that mean? Oh, she must mean the Facebook thing. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do it. If you guys don't know, I'm actually doing a poll right now online to see what game will be played tomorrow. The poll is simple. You guys want to also cast your vote on here. I will keep track of that. For those of you who don't have me on Facebook. For those of you who don't have me on Facebook, it's Ichi Schneider, just like my gamer tag, all that fun stuff. What the hell is I even doing in here? You got Outlast 2, which I'm not a big fan of, just because they added in the sound effect. I can't pick what. And the other one is Slender the Arrival. Now, I have had one of my friends play Slender the Arrival, and I was there for some of it. I don't remember a lot of it. It was either that. I really don't. I don't remember a lot of it. But yeah, you have the choice between those two of what I'm going to be playing tomorrow. So you got Slender the Arrival or Outlast 2. I'm also a big Outlast fan, but I like I said, 2. I'm in the middle about. Play a chill. I am. And anyway, so yeah, I mean, what the heck was he even doing it? No, I know I just built the park. What is this? Bargain. Okay, that's a store. This is okay. This is actually a house I used to live in. I pretty well recreated it decently for at least what it looked like on the inside. I actually used to live here in Oshkosh in this house that looked just like this. It took me a while to do the electricity in here, as you guys can see. But this is where my parents lived for a long time. Dad's computer room, their room over there. And my lucky room was always upstairs. I loved this room. I actually lived up here. It was hotter than hell, like 90 degrees every day. Oh, these don't have glass on them. Yeah, it was like 90 degrees every day, even in the winter. It was it was a luxury and a hell all in one. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna go and just start building some more buildings here because I think we kind of need that. I think, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was actually gonna build the high skyscrapers around here, kind of like New York's Central Park. I was gonna do that. I remember doing that. So this is actually one, like I said, this is like one of the things I love to do. Just sit down, relax, play. Because I've been playing a lot of games where you have to put a lot of thought and skill and all that into. I just kind of wanted to play something just nice, simple, cut, clean. So if you guys also didn't know, I got my game out too. It was released yesterday for the Requiem episode 2. We've had a few plays on it so far. I actually had quite a lot of backlash for some of the things that were in it. But I like, once again, I gotta say there's a disclaimer for a reason. I wanted to just kind of explain that straight out. The game is centered on. I can't say much, otherwise I'm gonna ruin the series. Ah, shit, this is actually hard to explain. The game's centered on a lot of mentally scary stuff, more personalized stuff, stuff that actually would give you nightmares and terrors, even though it's done in a old 90s, 80s bit, 16-bit to 8-bit game style point-click adventure. A lot of the situations are very adult, are very disturbing, and I can warn you guys now, it's gonna get worse, because this is a prelude to the real story, which I've actually told 3 people in my life some details and stuff about it, and they all told me never to tell them anything about it again. So I know it's terrifying, and I know it's definitely creepy and all that. So it's yeah, yeah. I know it's going to be quite a hot topic for some people who actually play it and rate it and all that. Just for that main fact that it has that darker side to it. Like, this is really difficult to say because I want people to actually play it and see it for themselves, but I also don't want you guys to be way out of hand of what I'm doing either, because episode 1's been out for a while, so I can explain a little bit more of episode 1. Episode 1 had these hidden rooms, these extra things you could do if you took the time and the effort to figure out the small little hidden puzzles, and there is a woman who was hung in a secret room called Lucy, and if you read some of the hidden pieces in the game, you realize that the main character you're playing in episode 1 may have done some very disturbing things to Lucy, as in sexually assaulted her. Not that I'm even close to, like, in real life that's fine. No, that's never fine. But I had to put it in there for what it's about to lead up to. And I hope that didn't sound horrible, because I know I can be extremely bad at saying the right way to put it. And with that, there's not really a lot of right ways to put it. I mean, but it leads up in the story for a reason. In episode 2, another few bad things happen that are more realistic, in the sense that it probably hit home with a lot of people. And I wanted it that way on purpose, for the reason that it's horror. It's meant to connect with you in a way to make you horrified, to make you scared. And I wanted to do it with enough tact where it's not, just, oh yeah, this happened, and look at this gross, grotesque thing like most horror games do nowadays. I wanted it to be more of a hit-home psychological horror. And I know a lot of people are probably not going to agree with a lot of the stuff I put into the series, but what people got to also understand is that I've also been asked to bring out more of the horror in the game by my tester, along with 2 other people that I know in person that have tried out my game. They actually told me they want more horrific things in the game. They don't want just to go around and read stuff. They want to see stuff. They want to, get more involved in the story. And to do that, I have to bring out more of what the tunnel is all about. And I know that's probably going to upset a lot of people when it comes down to it. But it'll make a lot more sense once the ending hits. Until then, it's probably going to be quite the hot button until they realize why it's there. I'm just starting to work on episode 3, which is the Innocents. Each one has their own specific thing. The first one was vulgarness. The second one was, well, I can't really say much on the second one because it just came out, and I don't want to ruin it. That's where I'm kind of getting in the middle here, because it's I guess you call me right now an indie game developer, even though I'm not really a big-time game developer that makes top-notch games and stuff like that. I want to give out more information than I should to calm down and explain why and really get it out there. I actually tried to explain this to my mom earlier today when I was over at her house. And I think I kind of lost her in this too. But on a different note, before I really kind of start spoiling things and stuff like that, I actually tried buffalo today. I've never had buffalo. I've never tried bison. I actually had it today. It wasn't bad. It tasted kind of it just kind of tastes like beef. And it got me thinking. In the olden days, the actually almost were hunted down to extinction. Yet I don't get why. If they tasted like, if they tasted like cows and stuff, why would they go so much out of trouble to hunt these creatures down when they could have just, ate cow? So I found that kind of weird throughout this entire day, why they were really hunted down if they tasted like that, because they taste just like cow. I don't know, it's just one of those weird things that cross my mind. Also, there's something with McDonald's and the meat patties right now where they're making a recall. I actually got sick from it. Same with my friend, my best friend's wife, Rachel. Jake's wife, Rachel, she got sick from McDonald's burgers as well, and they're apparently having a huge recall on it too, due to E. coli and stuff like that. So I was quite shocked by that. But yeah, I mean, weird. So hopefully I didn't go way too into the where the fuck is he going with this kind of talk. Like I said, I just wanted to do something today to relax and enjoy myself and just do something a little different, because I know I've been doing a lot of Bloodborne, Dark Souls, so on and so forth, and I just wanted a quick break from it, because I've been playing too much of it, and it's starting to get to a point where I'm becoming way too good at it. Both me and my friend are playing Dark Souls 2 by ourselves because we just want a game where we can chill out together with. And no, that's fine. That was the first game we really played co-op in, and that was, it always hold that great spot in our heart for it. But we're not even halfway through the game, and we're already almost level 100. And I'm just thinking, okay, we are way too good at this. We know the quirks, all the different things. So we decided to go these different style characters. We decided to both be characters that we normally weren't characters. We're both usually these tank characters, where we get the best armor, we get the best weapons, and we just beat the shit out of everything. But we wanted to do something different. We wanted to go with ones we don't do normally. So I went for a cleric or the support, and he went for a dual swordsman, which is more dexterity than anything. So it means fast weapons, not powerful ones. And we've just been playing with that for a while, for about 2 days now. We plan on doing more tomorrow on it. And we've just been having fun with that. And like I said, my point is that we've been playing these kind of games way too much, that we've become so good at them. I mean, we're not gods, we're not perfect, but we become so good at them that, you know, just a quick break for a while would be great. That's actually why we stopped Bloodborne for a while and went to Dark Souls 2, because we've been playing Bloodborne for a month and a half now straight, and we've completely destroyed that game. I have a platinum. He's about to get his platinum on that one. That's actually the first game I got a platinum on PS4. Excuse me. I keep on having those like tickle in my throat. I can't seem to get rid of it, so I'm sorry if I cough into your guys' ears. I've been talking for 16 minutes straight of just random blah blahs. Man, I just reminded myself that, I just told myself before even coming on here, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do something where there's not a lot going on other than looking at a screen and you putting down blocks and stuff like that, I gotta have something else here. So I was just kind of looking at myself, I'm like, okay, I need to make sure there's commentary throughout this entire thing to keep it interesting. Because what's interesting to me may not be interesting to a lot. Like, this to me right here, this is interesting to me. This is, well, mostly interesting for a while. I'll probably only do this for 45 minutes, an hour, just for the fact that after a while it just kind of get, monotonous, doing the same thing. And I used a big word there, Mom. And I get paid in 7 hours. So, I've been thinking about doing some different things. I got a lot of videos still in reserve. I want to put them out there, but it's been quite difficult to do much with my computer right now. I tried doing some more try not to laugh challenges, stuff like that, but I gotta edit the new one. Instead of just uploading it, I gotta actually edit it, because after a while, it's like we lost like 15 videos in, or 5 minutes in, and we watched the rest of them. They weren't that funny anymore. I mean, with watching those kind of videos, it's actually quite hard sometimes to find a good one. 4 or 5. To find a good one where the video's mostly funny, because everyone has their own sense of humor. But I've noticed a lot on YouTube, these try not to laugh challenges are just pretty much clickbait. All they really are. And I've been wanting to people to send me stuff like they do kind of with Jack and Mark and all the other ones, where they send them these, like, all these different video clips, and they're just fucking hilarious. And I want to be surprised and laugh at that, instead of just looking up these clickbait YouTube videos. I didn't realize how big I made this park. Oh boy. So I'm actually going to be celebrating my birthday this weekend too. I'm going to be celebrating it at the Revs, or someplace where I can take some food, get some drinks, all that fun stuff. I'm going to be celebrating that this weekend. And I'm actually quite excited for that. My birthday was actually this last weekend, Saturday on the 22nd of September. So, and I worked that day for a 12-hour shift and then did the same thing the next day. So I wasn't actually able to celebrate my birthday, which kind of sucks. I only get drunk twice a year, or actually try to get drunk twice a year, I should say. That's birthday and New Year's, so I don't know if I'm actually going to get drunk on my birthday or not, or not my birthday, I'm actually going to get drunk on my celebration of the birthday or not, or what, but I'm damn well going to try. Jesus. All this for aesthetics. I swear to God. Oh man, I still haven't put on any of the street lamps on the way out here either. I almost filled up an entire map on my last city, but my last city I had to destroy due to memories attached to it. I don't remember that shit. So I'm making this one just purposely just mine, so I don't have anything but just new creation on here. I know I just got talking up like crazy. What happens when you have no one to talk to? I wish I could play music while doing this. I really wish I could. Oh, I'm also going to be... Oh, excuse me. I'm also going to be getting Dark Cloud, the original. I know my friend and co-owner, co-conspirator, best friend Jake got Dark Cloud 2, and he actually got the wrong one. He told me that today, that he was aiming for Dark Cloud 2, or Dark Cloud 1, and he thought it was Dark Cloud 2 for some reason. So he was quietly upset about that. He's like, I don't remember him having a wrench. I'm like, then that you didn't play Dark Cloud 1, or Dark Cloud 2, you played Dark Cloud 1. He's like, yeah, I used to be able to recreate the cities and all that. I'm like, yeah, that's Dark Cloud 1, buddy. So I don't know if he's gonna get that one, but our original plan was that he'd play one Dark Cloud, I'd play the other, and we'd live stream them. We'll be getting that tomorrow. So that's definitely exciting. You guys know I'm a stickler for old games. Especially when I can live stream them with you guys, because then I can reminisce with you guys and have some fun that way. Like Psychonauts, which I am still working on. I should try playing that again. I'm near the end. I gotta beat the game. But at the same time, I don't know, I remember the first time I beat it was not even a year ago. I beat it with my friend over here, Chloe. And I thought I beat it after Coach Oleander. And she's like, no, that's not the end. And I'm like, wait, what? And then she showed me the whole meat circus, and I'm just sitting there like, oh! And she actually helped me beat it the first time. Which, holy shit. And whoop. So in the 20 minutes, we have built a road. That's all we have built. But it looks good, though. I will definitely say that. And I always love it when it upgrades itself or updates itself on the map, because I can see exactly what I've been doing from above. I don't think this map's turning out too bad, actually. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do this so I don't mess up the count. Okay, there's that. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if you guys ever want to take the Minecraft challenge, you just go into here and you try building a city as best you can, just like this. And make it all go winnable, challenge yourself with different versions of it, like lighting sources and all that stuff. And it's, like I said, it's just relaxing, and I figured I need a relaxed game. Of course, there's probably going to be more roads in here and stuff like that, but right now I'm just going to put in the sidewalk and do it that way. So I've been noticing some other... Yeah, it's 3. I've been noticing some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry. Noticing some other games coming out. Like, I want to play the new Dragon Quest game. That is one I really want to play. Just because I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan. I love Dragon Quest. I've beaten the Dragon Quest builders, which I loved. Hopefully they make a Dragon Quest Builders 2. Took me quite a while to actually do that one. Because each time you completed it, one of the 4 maps, everything would change from how you create things, and it was definitely a challenge. I should actually try playing that again. Huh. I think I might do that after this. I kind of miss playing it. This will be a lot more interesting when I actually get the city up and running. I swear to God. Because before, like I said, I had like a whole year's worth of this done, and I had even a 50-story hospital, and I actually created that entire city by myself. Surprisingly enough, I did. But that was like all the way back when I was married and before I was divorced, and I just like, yeah, I kind of need to start a new one. So, I mean, I think it looks actually really cool so far. I mean, especially with the Japanese style rose garden and stuff like that. So, this might take me a while, but it will look great in the end. And that's kind of one of the things I always loved about Minecraft, was the fact that that, you know, if you take your time with it and you kind of know what you're doing in the basics of how to make things look and stuff like that in your own style, and you kind of make it, you can make some really amazing things. Like this is my big one. I've tried doing the dungeon crawler thing, which I might switch to in a little bit, but it's not as fun if you're doing it by yourself. Like I've created a pretty good dungeon crawler before. Was never finished. I got up to like the 5th dungeon and I lost interest in it because I didn't have anyone to do it with. So that's another big thing of Minecraft. It's like if you want to create something like that, you need a small army of people that are aiming for the same thing to create this big adventure map. Or dungeon map, I should say, because this is an adventure map. This is a map where you go out and you look at everything and you explore and stuff like that. And what I actually plan on doing with this one is I actually plan on making it so my friend Jake and his girl and Brandon and Charlie and all that can come in here and we can play Minecraft Deathmatch in an entire city designated to just that fact of hiding and killing and finding these different weapons inside the city. So I'm also going to be creating, I'm sure I'm going to start talking about what I'm actually going to be creating in the city now that I'm kind of back in the groove of this. So I've created this. This is supposed to be kind of like the Times Square based off of the New York place and all that fun stuff in my own way. And then what I'm going to be creating as well in this map is going to be a Coliseum. I'm going to be recreating a lot of my schools, stuff like that. One road in particular, which is actually right before this, is called Memory Lane, which is going to be all places that I can recall from my past. And I actually did pretty good, I think, once on 2, 3, 4, 5 on the on my school, which I was severely surprised about. That I actually remembered that much of my school. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that always surprised me when I made that one of how much of my school I actually remember. Because you wouldn't think that you'd remember a lot about that. But like I said, I remembered like specific. It's like way up in my mouth. Like really big specific details that I was like really surprised about. I used to actually play this with a lot of people. I actually just got done emptying out a lot of my friends lists. I got rid of 50 friends that don't even talk to me anymore. Most of them are from my clan days when I played Warframe. I'm still the Frost guy that I was back then with my own setup of artillery that no one could actually copy, which always made me laugh because it was the simplest setup for it, and I could just knock all these people out with the Arcadia really fast, and they'd be sitting there with like the bows and the guns. They're like, "How are you killing them in one shot?" I'm like, because I actually paid attention on how to do the card system. They'd always get so mad about it, and they'd always ask me how to create it, and I'm like, nope. Figure it out yourself. I kind of miss those days. I really do. I really miss the days where I had a whole fucking clan of people where I'd jump online and I'll be like, hey! But, you know, just like high school, school, and work and all that stuff, things change. And truthfully, I have more fun just coming on here and just doing shit like this. Playing with a few friends that I enjoy really much playing with, like Jake. Like, Jake asked me to play a game right away, and I had time, I'd be like, right there, bud. You know? That's what I'm after. That's actually what I enjoy a lot more. I don't think a lot of people have that where they're, most people nowadays in groups and stuff like that, they want what it was like when I was in a Warframe, where you go on there and you're expected to do a job, and if you have fun, you have fun, and that's how they do it. And it always got to me because like, if you're on a game, you should be there to have fun. You should be on there to relax with your friends, have some fun, and not have to worry about doing a specific job. Like in Warframe, that's the biggest one I got. But like on Warframe, since I was the Frost Prime, and the only defensive Frost Prime in the entire Nico clan, which was like 500 people strong, and I was one of the lieutenants. I was like way up in the ranks. They'd always just like bring me along just to sit in the center of the defensive mission, putting up a bubble and being like, "Yep, go kill them." You know, and it always irritated me after a while because like I don't want to just stand there keep putting up a bubble. I mean, yeah, we got a great system going where you would recharge up my abilities like every 5 seconds, so I can put up the bubble and make sure that it's safe and we can last up to 50 fucking rounds. We actually lasted up to like 75 rounds one time before we all exited out of it because it was getting too bad. And stuff like that, and it's like, I want to go around, I want to have fun, I don't want to be sitting here doing the bubble and listening to you guys throwing them against the wall and this and that. So it was, that's actually one of the biggest reasons why I quit playing Warframe, was because of that. I actually started my own clan, though. Have Chloe in that one. I'm trying to get Jake into that one, so we can really create a really cool looking base and stuff. And that's all I really wanted to do. I wanted to create a cool looking base. And so far I've been doing most of it by myself. I've been popping it in and doing that, and then I stopped playing it, I think, half a year ago. Alright, we only got this one last stretch. And then we can actually start building some fucking buildings. I'm like falling asleep with this. Back in that house I showed you, the Prospect House in the beginning. It's actually where I first really played Minecraft. And I remember trying to create a city for one of the comics from Purgatory. You guys probably don't know. You know, there's a few comics out there already. I stopped producing the comics and putting them out there after a while. I couldn't draw what I wanted. Yeah, granted, I can draw pretty damn good. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I can draw better than most people. And then you got the ones that actually take the time to really get a lot better and stuff like that. Those guys outdo me in an instant. So I guess I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm well drawn. I can draw well, but I don't draw like a god or a professional. That's like I went to Poppy and Polly with simple circles and little skits of these little characters just doing the most random bullshit. Something like that. I'm sorry if I'm jabbering on, guys. That's just I want to keep you guys entertained as much as I can. I know it's a school night too. I know on weekends I get a lot more revenue and stuff like that. Because I got a few good fans that definitely make it a lot more interesting, especially talking to them, which I'm very grateful for. That school person and crazy chill person is a big one. I love chatting with him. I'm quite sure if it's him. I don't think I've actually ever asked if it's a him or her. I should probably ask that. But yeah, there's a lot. It's like I'm always very grateful for them jumping in and making it a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. The fan base has actually grown pretty good in the past in the past few months. The channel actually grew in a really heavy one. Actually grew, I think, almost 12 to 13 people. Which was just amazing. And so I was like, oh wow, I guess doing these live streams and talking and rambling and all this other stuff is actually a good thing. So yeah, Ah, man, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. We're only going on 40 minutes. I've been jabbering for 40 minutes. Holy shit. I was actually thinking about doing ukulele tonight, but I have so much of a hard time getting into ukulele. I try so hard to get into the ukulele, but it's hard. It's hard to get into that game. So I get to try the onion soup that my neighbor is making tomorrow, which is that's gonna be amazing. She makes amazing onion soup. But damn. Yeah. Gotta create an amusement park for this place too. At some point, I gotta create an amusement park. One of my other ones actually made a fully functional Banjo-Kazooie map up until the swamp, I believe. It went all the way up to the swamp. It was like big ass levels. I wonder if I still got that on here. If I do, I'm gonna have to show you guys. Because that one was a. Oh, that one was a doozy just to try and make. Because I actually had to look at the blueprints or the levels and try and figure out how big they had to be. And you'd be surprised on how big some of those levels had to be. Yeah. And what main one I'm talking about is the Shipwreck Cove. That one. Holy hell. That one was bigger than any of them. We were trying to do the clunkers area, but I gave up quite a while because I realized just how big it would have to be and how much water would have to be involved, and because there's like a level within a level in that place, because you go inside clunker, and it was, oh my god. It was just shit. But we did actually. I think I didn't get most of it emptied out though. I'm gonna have to check it because I'm actually really curious on how far I left it, if I still have it. Oh no, we're almost done with this though, which is a good fucking thing. I kind of wish you just keep on the fastness. I know another game I kind of miss. I miss playing Fable 2. You guys ever played Fable 2? It had its flaws, but it was a good game. I loved Fable 2. Fable 3 I liked, but not as much. Fable 1 I can't stand. And I got the lost chapters for the computer. I can't stand Fable 1. I really can't. Like, I want to try it, I want to try playing through it, but I can't fucking do it. It's so boring. Wish they had Fable 2 for the PC. I'd buy that instead. Alright, so now we have a full outline of out here. We have all that in there. I mean, look at this. This looks fucking amazing, if I do say so myself. Alright, so let us start building some fun stuff. Got that. I want to build... Those skyscrapers are not going to be that big, though, so I can probably fit in. I actually have to think about this. Let us... let's make another random place. Let's see here. What should we build? Got a store, we got a bar, we got a inn. Huh. Well, first, I know I already just built the road. I'm going to connect you two. That'll give us a rough estimate on how big I can make this next building, because I kind of feel like building my famous church. There we go. We don't really need to put in the road just yet. I wish I'd bring some Nautica to PlayStation 2. That'd be awesome. And there's that. Okay. Huh. So, with that being that big, I kind of want to face it towards here. Yeah, we're going to face it towards this way. What kind of brick should we use, though? What kind of bricks does a church usually have? We already used the red nether. We'll use the end stone. What does regular end stone look like? That just looks weird. Yeah, cool. I guess we're gonna have to go with the end brick. Okay, so let's make it this far in. There we go. It's gonna look weird on the backside. Hoping this works out right. That should work out right. Let's see here. That'd be 2. Take you out. You there. Boop. Take you out. One there. I think that should just be double. There we go. Still doesn't look right. Oh well, I'm actually going to end it here, guys. Hope you guys all had a great night. I'm Schneider. Actually, no, I know. Before I go, I'm going to see if I actually have those levels. Because that'd be great to show you guys. Let's see here. Survival, top achievement, theme park 1.0. I think I do got it. Let's find out. That's just a creepy background. Oh, what happened here? I don't think this is the right pack for this. I don't think this was the right pack. I have a bad feeling about this. I seriously don't think this is the right pack. Oh well, I guess we're gonna. I guess we're going to. I guess we're gonna find out. Rules. Read right to left to play. 1. Each area has gold blocks to find. Use blocks to drop into holes to get to the next level. No cheating. Have fun with Banjo-Kazooie Minecraft Edition. Made by Big Sis 94, Ichi Schneider, and Black Albino, and Alex Knight. So, this is what we created. I'm actually going to take you guys through this before I'm done. We start off in the Banjo-Kazooie house, which I always thought was awesome. What the? I'm glad that's at home. I think this texture pack actually works pretty well for this. Banjo's chair, all that fun stuff. That's where Kazooie was on. And you walk out here. You get some explosions to welcome you to Spiral Mountain. And there's where the mole would come up with your Google eyes. We have all of this. I'm actually gonna just fly around so you guys can see how much work was put into this. What the? We're putting that in there, alright. Yeah, that and that and all this cool stuff. Even like raised areas, that looks freaky as fuck. You got the small area with the extra life in here. Of course, the Spiral Mountain. And there was actually, I think there was something extra we added in here. Yeah, you get to look inside Spiral Mountain if you went into the hole. And you can see here our trigger system, which, if I believe correctly, took us forever to make. There we go. You're up here, and you grab the 4 gold in the 4 areas out here. And then you drop them in here, piece by piece, and then open up Gruntilda's face, which, now I'm looking at, looks kind of fucked up. Either way, we tried though, so it looked pretty good. So I'm actually gonna try it. See, I wonder if we actually got it to work. Okay, as we throw. So I'm gonna actually see if we actually got this to work. So if we did that, and that opened up that one. Oh my God, did we actually get this to fully work? Ha! Ha ha! It does. It fully works. That's awesome. So you had to go into Gruntilda's mouth. And up here, you'd grab your first actual gold jiggy. Come down here, and we go to the first area. And it says how many are in here. There's 2 switches and 1 pearl. So we get to go in here. This is Mumbo's Mountain, I believe. Did we even say Mumbo's Mountain on here? No, we didn't. So yeah, this is Mumbo's Mountain. And then we go in here. You guys remember this one? If you guys are ever an N64 fan, especially Banjo-Kazooie, you guys would probably be loving this. We made the whole area as close to it as possible. In some areas, why is there a giant hole here? That is really weird. Anyway, in some areas it's a little different. Like up here, instead of doing the thing, you're actually just to climb up. And you like search around, you'd find the switches, and you flip the switches and stuff like that. We got the weird Aztec-y thingies up here, which I believe also has a switch up here too. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, you got the big ant mountain. Then you got the Mumbo's village, where you can actually go inside these little huts. Mumbo's place, which I believe automatically has a switch. Welcome, bear and bird. Yep. And we flip that, that'd be what he'd be able to unlock in the actual game, which would have been becoming the ant for here. So, let's see if we can actually, I wonder if we can actually do this. Did I make it hard, or was it just like a weird upward spiral thing? I could have, why would I have the goo on the bottom unless you could fall? I'm guessing by the way this is looking that I didn't make this, you know, hard at all. I just made it so you could jump down. So you're up here, and then you open this up, and there's your pearl. Yeah, I mean, that's the first level, which I always thought making these things are always really cool to do. And then you'd come down here after you got your thing, and you'd throw your thing down there, and you open up the next area, which I don't think we really put in the switch for yet. If you look, oh yeah, bird, Ben or Kazooie. So you come up here, yeah, we just did it that way. You come up here. This is what I think Chloe made. She made that, which is Gruntilda's face. And there's Mr. Pot. With lava in him, apparently. We spent quite a lot of time on this stuff. So come up here, and here's the other area, the place that leads to the cove, and then this was gonna be opened up later to go to Clunker, which is where we stopped. Yeah, you could just drop down into the water, and you'd be entering into the world after you opened up the way. And here's the beginning area, and then you'd come over here. And you'd come through. Oh, Jesus Christ, I did open up a lot of this. And this is where a big-ass fucking shark would have been. The garbage disposal or the clunker. And as you can see, there is quite a bit that we are opening up for this. This is an entire level inside the shark and outside the shark. You guys can imagine how big that was going to be and how much bigger the other maps were going to be as well. It's even taking me forever just to get back to the hole. That's what she said. So that would be clunkers, and then I'm only going to show you one more place, because this one is actually a fully done big map. And it's the Cove. And it says 4 switches, 1 pearl. So you know, come down here. I'm not even going to look at it so you guys get as shocked as possible coming into this. Because this is actually one I was very proud of. And I actually made most of this, like 99% of this I made. So, you guys ready? This is the Cove. And we made this. Like, we full on made this. I mean, I made all the structures. She made a few here and there. I mean, all these are doable. All these are just fun little things here and there. We never capped off the back. Mumbo way up here. Weird little bridge place over here. The sunken ship that actually has the 2 sides to it like it used to. We had it in a small captain's quarters. We couldn't climb up the sails like in the game. Then you would find a way to climb all of this. Well, this thing's having a really hard time rendering stuff. Anyway, you find a way to climb up all this to get up here like you would in the thing. Find a way to switch that down to get up here. And you just climb and all this other stuff because we couldn't do a warp. So then you get up here and you'd have to climb all the way up there. And then you get to this place, which is the lighthouse. And this is really having some seriously hard trouble trying to render all this, which is kind of funny. It's a fully functional lighthouse, and I always thought that was amazing. And if you could find your way up, which is right over here, and you'd be able to get your pearl. I mean, look at the size of this damn thing. Even put in the extra area that they had in the original game. If you wanted to like get out here and said, sorry, your extra life is in another castle, just to making another game joke to Mario and stuff like that. Now, another cool thing is that if you guys remember the shell, you had to go all the way to the center, like that, and there would be yet another. I think to open up another thing in here. So I mean, we really went all out. I think it looks different at nighttime too. Yeah, I mean, this entire place even looks different at nighttime. So I mean, we spent quite a lot of time doing this stuff. I don't know what happened there. Even Spiral Mountain looks different at night. But, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Because it was one of those things that I was always kind of proud of. Proud of making. What the heck is this? Oh, it leads back out to Clunker's area. I'm like, what the fuck? Of course, you always have the pig. Try doing the same thing to Mario 64. Why is it blinking? But yeah, I can tell I didn't get too far on that one. I think this is one that's made by L Senpai. Not quite sure. But yeah, I mean, either way, I'm done for the night, guys. We'll see what the poll is for tomorrow. It's just me who voted on it. Sorry, if it's just me who voted on it, I'll just do original Dark Cloud. If I get more than at least me voting on it, and it goes one way or the other, we'll see what game we do tomorrow, whether it be Slender the Arrival or Outlast 2. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Richard Schneider Zadma. Thanks for joining IClover Streams. Make sure you link, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.